Japan is quite heavily known for their expansive, interesting, weirdly mature shows. However, there are too many brilliant, fascinating animes which break norms and alter perceptions of animated shows, becoming more for the mature and less for the juvenile. However, it still is obviously one of the main demographics. As always, other places rival the industry for manga, like Korea, coming up with much more ideas and novel illustrations to both stun, shock, and simply amaze readers. And China attacks anime, claiming spots for its diversity and its open but still classic style of story. Many of the donghua or Chinese anime are animated amazingly, often pertaining to a classic cinematic style of animation. Link Click is an example of donghua, which even surpasses and outdoes some other well-known anime, placing at 34th on my anime list, edging out animes like Spirited Away, Cowboy Bebop, and Made in Abyss. Not even including manhwa, which may get adaptations just for their simply stunning, and when I say stunning, absolutely stunning, and what I believe to be fascinating writing, and obviously amazing art. One of these stunning stories would be named, and you might have heard of it from recent exciting news, Solo Leveling, a manhwa which truly found genuine and a significantly large following. The manhwa is being adapted by a somewhat well-standing studio, as it has done some considerable work for both action, romance, and comedy anime. A1 Studio did animate a few respectable action manga like Blue Exorcist, Sword Art Online, Seven Deadly Sins, and had even animated Fairy Tail, which does put behind the worry of the skill of animators. However, the issue of how the style of the manhwa will be transferred is still quite an issue, because the style was a significant factor of its popularity. Shows which weren't made originally by Japan often ascertain unique and different qualities, like art and obviously cultures, due to the fact that they were made by different countries, affecting overall how the story and characters grow. An anime which is a key feature of this new era of anime is Tower of God, since it was one of the first noticeable and impressive contender for the other big name anime of that time, which was My Hero Academia Season 4 earlier that year and Jujutsu Kaisen later on the year, rating now at a respectable 7.5, proving that it was in fact a very well thought out and cared for adaptation, however leaving some information, skipping over and somewhat rushing it. However, the manhwa, which is actually rated higher than the anime, is actually reaching a 8.4. The webtoons and web novels that so many people praise and love always have much better art than anime, since it isn't frame by frame scenes, but the sheer quantity of stunning art of large scale productions like Solo Leveling always left me stunned, and I was reading the webtoon when it was still airing for English. I just found it a pure delight in experiencing a new medium of entertainment, because when I was reading that, it was the first webtoon that I was reading, and that was 2 years ago. There are too many manhwas that are amazing, but some just call to my eye, and one of which is The Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint, which is so good and is proved to be an amazing and interesting manhwa. Seeing the main protagonist, Kim Dokcha, an avid reader of this web novel, have to come to terms with the new world which seems to follow the same story he had been reading all along. It's so good, I can't explain it in words. However, the influence from these seemingly fresh and new styles truly drove up the possibilities, making many webtoon readers so much more excited for the endless possibilities of new anime. These alternatives to original anime may even fit better in people's own specific tastes, such as the dramatic romance of donghua, as well as their cinematic, well-detailed animation, including Chinese history, or at least a fair different culture which does in fact affect the anime in a huge way, since others may be able to relate more to this than original anime. But this is no secret. Manhwas are often, in my opinion, a lot cleaner and stylized, bringing more character and personality to the story as well as the characters, and how it's been carefully colored, adding much more to panels, though I still appreciate and love how manga is very diverse. All of these types of anime or manga have specific things that are great about them, but they all hold one specific thing, which is their devotion to creating really good pieces of art, which I find is just simply amazing. The devotion to their craft is immaculate, and that makes me so happy to think that it allows more content for everyone to watch. Anyway, that is all from me today, and I hope you enjoyed. So tune into another video of Anime Radio, and goodbye.